Hey Crush, here's your Tuesday video for the week. Just announcements really quick. One, I do plan on opening up the gym on officially for classes starting Monday, May 11th. More information on what those classes will look like, what the class schedule will be, how many people can come per class once I hear more from the Tri-County Health. Right now, I'm going to be operating under the assumption that I can have no more than 4 people per class. I'm gonna kind of get around that to allow more people into the gym by running classes every half hour. The way that'll work was we'll have, like, let's say one class at 5 a.m., one at 5:30, one at 6 a.m., 6:30, so on, and we'll have half the gym will be designated for warming up and stretching, and the other half of the gym will be designated for working out. Also, what that might look like is classes might not last a full hour, they might last like 45-ish minutes. That way you take 15, 20 minutes to warm up, maybe 10, 15 minutes to warm up, and then the first week, the classes, the first week back, we're jumping right into it. It's gonna be a tough first week. You're gonna have 20, 30 minutes to work out and then clean up, and we'll take a little bit of time in there also to allow for cleaning up. With all that being said, these first couple days, there might be a lot of adjusting the class times and adjusting that stuff as we get used to what this is gonna look like, to allow for plenty of warm up, plenty of time to work out, and then also plenty of time to clean up between classes, to wipe down barbells, wipe down the pull-up bars, wipe down that kind of stuff. Make sure we get that clean so when the next group comes in, they're ready to work. Now, whether that means we kind of put some stuff aside and you kind of clean up while the other group comes in, whatever that means, but allow me some flexibility to kind of move with that. The Zen plan will always be up to date. We'll have the class reservation, the caps on there, all that kind of stuff will be in Zen Planner, so that's always a place you can look. But again, more on that as we go along. Second, we have Terry's rowing event on Saturday, and there's not classes per se, but we're gonna have one group is gonna go at 6 a.m. and one group is gonna go at 9:30 a.m. Right now we have 2 teams, in one at 6 a.m. and one at 9:30 a.m. Terry is gonna start rowing at 9 a.m. himself for his full marathon row. The teams will start at 6 a.m. You have a 3-hour and 20-minute cap, which means as a team you need to row like less than 220 average. If you have 2 guys, 2 girls, you should be able to do that. You should be able to pull that pretty fast pace in that 500 meters, knowing you're going to have 3 times that time rest. If it takes you 5 minutes to row 1,000 meters, you're probably going to have about 15 minutes rest till your next row. And most people are going to be less than 5 minutes for 1,000 meters. I think there's a lot of guys, myself included, that'll be pulling their 1,000 meters in less than 4 minutes. Get off the rower, and then they're going to have anywhere from 12 to 15 minutes, 10 to 14 minutes to rest, and allow them to kind of hit those higher intensity 1,000-meter increments rather than pacing out 42,000 meters. If you want to participate, please let me know, because I need to make sure we have the rowers out. I need to make sure we have the tents set up. I need to make sure we're accommodating. If people just show up, I might not have it accommodated to meet the social distancing guidelines, have the tent set up, have all that. So if you want to participate, please let me know ahead of time. Please don't just show up the morning on Saturday morning and expect just to row. It's not going to be a typical class where you can just roll in and just do it. I need to know ahead of time, otherwise you might not be able to row. If you need a team, let me know. We'll get a team for you. I already know of at least one person that's looking for a team, and I'm sure as this week goes on, we'll have more people looking for teams, and we'll just create teams as well. If you want to donate, Terry is raising money for his Seeing Eye, the school that trained his Seeing Eye dog. So there's more information on that at Facebook. If you want to know about that, again, let me know. I'm happy to help with all of this stuff. So that's kind of some of the announcements. I'm going to kind of hit these as the week goes on. And again, more information on those class times and stuff as I get more information as to what I'm going to be allowed to do. Tomorrow's workout has some different kind of movements, so I'm going to kind of cover some of those. So it's 5 rounds of 5 sprawls. So a sprawl is a burpee without the push-up. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see. Let me get back here far enough. So a sprawl is a burpee without the push-up. So you get down into like a plank position, come back up. 5 hand release push-ups are just push-ups, but your hands have to come off the ground. So you do a push-up. When you get to the bottom of the push-up, your hands come off the ground to some extent. They don't need to come way off. Just come off a little bit. 5 hand release push-ups. 5 burpee tuck jumps. That's what they sound like. So you do a burpee, and when you come up from the burpee, you're not just gonna do a little hop. You actually tuck jump and get those legs up nice and high. Now I don't have dumbbells. I took my dumbbells that I had here at the house back to the gym already. Speaking of that really quick, we'll have the equipment returns on Saturday and Sunday. I'll put more of those in videos to come. So I don't have any dumbbells, but a one-handed double press. So double press is usually where you would go down into a burpee with your hands on the dumbbells, and then as you stand up, you'd swing them between your legs. So I'm gonna get back far enough. Between your legs and then overhead. So you take the dumbbells, put them on the ground, do a full push-up on the dumbbells, and then as you stand up, you would grab the dumbbells and swing them between your legs and overhead. One-handed version is gonna be just that. You have one hand on a dumbbell, one hand flat on the ground. It'll be a little more awkward, but you only have to swing one hand overhead with a dumbbell. You can do one of those per hand, so 2 total. So you do one with the right hand, and then switch hands and do one with the left hand. And then you do one-handed hang power cleans, basically curls, one each side, and then one-handed shoulder overhead here, other side one here, and then you do one-hand thruster. So kind of put all that together, thruster one side, thruster the other side, and then I got the box, 5 step-ups left leg, 5 step-ups right leg, and 5 box jumps. 5 rounds of that. So some different movements in there, but it should be a pretty tough little workout. And then we have some strength stuff, I think. The strength stuff is a 5-minute AMRAP with an empty barbell, so it's lots of reps, so it's only 5 minutes. You do 5 front squats, 5 shoulder overhead. 5 front squats, 5 shoulder overhead. As many as you can do, as many reps as you can do in 5 minutes. That should be pretty exhausting, but at the same time with the light barbell, lots of reps, that is an opportunity to build some strength without a really, really heavy weight. And then the challenge for the day. We're gonna have challenges the rest of the week as we finish up this at-home stuff. Today's challenge is gonna be 100 per leg, single leg V-ups. So you'll lay on the ground and you'll kick one leg up and up to a V-up position. Do 100 per leg. You can break that up however you want. You do all 100 right side, all 100 left side, or do 10, 10, 10, 10, but you have to do the 100 per leg, single leg V-ups before you do 100 normal V-ups. And the intent is to do all those in one session, not to break it up throughout the day, not to spend 8 hours and do a little bit this hour, a little bit the next hour, but to sit down and try to do all 100 single leg V-ups, 100 per leg, so 200 total, and then 100 normal V-ups where we use both legs. I think it'll destroy your abs, and that is the challenge for the day. Lots going on, lots of videos. I'm gonna have some long videos this week just because there's lots going on as we kind of ramp back up into reopening to some extent next Monday. Have a good day, Crush.